In an article published by The Guardian on November 30, 2024, journalist Carter Sherman dives into the growing unease among Americans regarding family planning in the wake of Donald Trump's reelection, and the potential for sweeping changes to reproductive rights, climate policy, and economic stability. The article, titled, "Is It Safe to Have a Child? Americans Rethink Family Planning Ahead of Trump's Return," reveals the deep anxieties reshaping personal decisions about parenthood across the political spectrum, particularly in light of Trump's track record and campaign promises. The Peterson family in North Carolina embodies these concerns. Saddled with medical debt from their first child's premature birth, they had hoped to wait before expanding their family. Now, with reproductive rights under threat and healthcare access uncertain, they fear the risks of pregnancy complications could leave one a single parent. Their dilemma is far from unique. According to Planned Parenthood, since the election, appointments for long-term contraceptives like vasectomies and IUDs have surged by over 1,000%, reflecting widespread apprehension. This wave of caution extends beyond healthcare to existential fears about the state of the world. A Minnesota mother cited despair over climate change, recalling Trump's prior withdrawal from the Paris Agreement and his promises to dismantle green energy initiatives. Her sentiment echoes that of many. Why bring a child into a world seemingly on the brink? Similarly, families like Ruth's in Florida face compounding fears tied to immigration policies as her husband's undocumented status threatens their family's future. Yet Ruth clings to a hope shared by others, that families can still dream of growing, even amid uncertainty. While Trump's administration touts pronatalist rhetoric led by Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, such as baby bonuses, and calls for a baby boom, the reality on the ground paints a contrasting picture. Trump-aligned policies often exacerbate the very barriers that prevent families from thriving. Vance's vision, rooted in cultural traditionalism and dismissive of those who prioritize individual autonomy, mirrors the authoritarian pronatalist agendas seen in regimes like Viktor Orban's Hungary, where state policies incentivize childbirth to engineer societal outcomes while suppressing reproductive freedoms. Globally, the U.S. appears to be following a disturbing trend seen in nations like Russia and China, where government interventions in family planning have alternated between coercion and incentivization, often leaving individuals powerless. Domestically, the divide is stark. Post-2016, Republican-leaning counties saw a rise in birth rates, while Democratic-leaning areas saw declines, underscoring how political ideologies influence deeply personal decisions. These ideological schisms mirror broader societal polarization, with profound implications for the nation's demographic and economic future. The article underscores a poignant irony. For many Americans, family planning, a cornerstone of personal autonomy, has become a reactive measure dictated by political instability. In the absence of robust support systems for childcare, healthcare, and environmental protection, personal dreams are eclipsed by fear. This dynamic not only highlights the fragility of individual agency under authoritarian-leaning governance, but also reveals a broader societal failing to address root causes of insecurity. As the Trump administration returns to power, the decisions families make today will shape the U.S. for generations. Whether these choices are driven by hope, fear, or pragmatism, they reflect a broader struggle for control in a world increasingly dictated by forces far beyond the individual. The stakes could not be higher, not just for those weighing whether to have children, but for the nation's identity in an era of profound division and uncertainty. Please subscribe to the Intellectualist new YouTube channel, where we present insightful videos analyzing the current events shaping the world. Turn on notifications to receive the latest updates from the channel.